What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the CUFC YouTube channel. Hopefully this is the last match day reactions that gets posted on the Monday. I am aiming to do them on the Sunday. I've just been really busy at the moment, so it's been hard getting these videos out. This video is a little bit different to normal. There isn't at all any clips in the video. It is just me giving you a review of the game. So if you're here for like a vlog style video, unfortunately there is none of that. But looking at the game, Carlisle are in trouble this season. Unless this manager comes in, whoever it may be, and can severely turn things around, we are in trouble this season, because that was another awful performance from Carlisle United. There just simply isn't good enough for the team that we have. You know, I was listening to Charlie Wyke on Radio Cumby, and he's saying it's embarrassing, and he feels sorry for the fans. And, you know, that's ridiculous. Like, our captain's coming out 5 games in, 6, 7 games in, whatever it is, and saying that the performances are embarrassing and that he feels sorry for the fans and stuff. And it is, though, he's speaking the truth. It's hard to watch. It really, really is. We need a manager to come in to boost the confidence and to get a formation, tell people, this is your position, this is your position, this is where you are going to be playing. And then we stick with it. You know, you're looking at John Mellish, just as an example. 1 week he's a centre-back, next week he's a midfielder. Jordan Jones, 1 week's a centre-mid, next week he's a left winger. Sadie, Cam, right winger. We need these players submitted in a position where they know they're going to play week in, week out to get the best out of them. I don't want to just sound like I repeat myself week on week. You know, everyone who comes in week, watches these reviews week on week, are probably going to get bored of me saying the same things, but it's the same things every single week. And it is hard to watch. And, you know, the only saving grace, really, is what's happening off the pitch with the owners, with the fan zone, with the fact that we're still getting 7,000 people in Brunton Park every week. But on the pitch, it's just a complete different story. It is a tough watch, and you really wonder, whoever the new manager is, how big of a job he actually has to turn this around. But starting with the Fleetwood then, Cameron Harper loses the ball and they get on the counter-attack. Their midfielder actually knocks the ball behind the player. And you're thinking, oh, you know, we can regroup from this and everything. But then their player just gets the ball, runs into the wing, and then comes into the box, dances around 3 defenders and scores. Absolutely abysmal defending. Not to even get a foot in, not to even challenge the man, and which was really disappointing. And then all of a sudden, 10 minutes later, we're 2-0 down. It looked like Charlie Wyke was fouled. The ref actually played an advantage. And then our advantage lasted about 4 seconds and didn't come to anything. Their players played one ball through the middle. There was a little bit of a question of offside. On the day it looked offside. Looking back, it's a tight one. And their player goes right through the middle and scores to make it 2-0. Great finish, to be fair, but again, defending is abysmal. He's got so much space. It's just the same things, isn't it, week on week? But then Jordan Jones with some really nice play, running into the box in the 40th minute, winning the penalty for Carlisle, which Charlie Wyke scores, getting his first goal in a Carlisle shirt since returning in a competitive game at least. And week by week, I think we're seeing Jordan Jones get better week by week the more he plays football. But someone who I want to talk about playing football is Dylan McGeoch. Now, Dylan McGeoch, for me, next Saturday, away at Swindon, first name on that team sheet is Dylan McGeoch for me. I thought he was unbelievable on Saturday. I thought it was an absolutely fantastic performance by himself. I've always said he's a great player, but I think he really controls the midfield. No, he's happy to be the one that sits and do the dirty work while the rest of them push forward. And an unbelievable through ball. It's like an outside of the boot sort of cross from distance for Charlie Wyke. Dylan McGeoch with the ball. Charlie Wyke takes a touch and puts it in the back of the net to make it 2-2. And at that moment in time, you really are thinking we've been 2-0 down. It's now 2-2. This is the time to click on. Let's go get a winner. And then like 10, 15 minutes later, we're 3-2 down with the same mistakes again. A cross comes in. It isn't defended. It falls to the lad in space who is unmarked and has literally got the entirety of the box to himself, basically, to get a shot away. He does get that shot away, goes in the back of the net, 3-2 Fleetwood, game over, thanks for the 3 points, goodbye. That's literally what it was. It's the same mistakes again. It happened last week. Cross comes in. Andy Cook in too much space, scores. Cross comes in here. Lad heads it down. Lad has got the entirety of the box to himself, basically. Slight exaggeration, but he's got so much space just to bury it and make it 3-2. Very disappointing. And it is hard to see how we get out of this. It really does, for me now, has to be a manager comes in and sets the pace, sets how it needs to be. And I'll be honest, I think we need a really good manager to come in and get this sorted, because at the minute I really can't see where the next 3 points are coming from. Swindon just won 4-0 at home. We go to Swindon next week. They're going to be on form. Dan Butterworth's probably going to get that trick because that's how football works. Then we got Grimsby, who are never an easy team to play against. But you would really like to think this week we get a manager in. And hopefully, as I say, that manager is a manager with experience, a manager who can get this squad playing to where it should be, which is not 22nd in this league table. But at the minute, we are 22nd in the league table. Another poor performance from Carlisle United. What are your thoughts on the game? As I say, I apologise that now this is 3 weeks in a row where the Matchday videos come out on Monday. I obviously know once the weekend's over, you kind of move on to the next game. So I apologise. Hopefully these can start coming back out on Saturday or Sunday. I've just been mad busy at the current moment. But the 5-minute preview will be live tomorrow of the Swindon game. We've also got an episode of the Carlisle Catch-Up coming up. We've actually got 2 episodes of the Carlisle Catch-Up coming up shortly, so stay tuned for them. But for now, I've been CUFC. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.
It's gotta go somewhere.